Let's see if people can hear me this time. Very weird, having a lot of technical difficulties. Hi. We'll see if anybody logs in. Had to stop because no one could hear me. So it's Claire, your intuitive reader. I'm here. Let's see what happens this time. Okay, interesting. I'm seeing. Yay, you can hear me. Yay, that's great. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. That was weird. Can hear me. Yay! How are you doing today? Yay, you guys can hear me. That's great. So I haven't been on in a while. I got really sick, but I didn't go on for my regularly scheduled live today because of what happened yesterday. Yay, you can hear me. Hi, Rosa. Hi, Mum down south. Hi, Speak So Well. Hi, Elsie. It's nice to see everybody. It's been a while. Okay, so we're back online. Yeah, it's been a crazy few weeks. Getting sick, and then last night with the plane crash in the U.S., it's been quite a ride the last few weeks. Still a little under the weather, but you know, I wanted to get on here. It's been a long time, and I think it would do me some good to see you guys and, you know, communicate with a community. So let's see, what energy are we getting? How are you guys doing today? And thank you for joining me. I love all the hearts and the emojis. So it's so funny, we get the balance card. And this is a very interesting card because I was just driving home on Tuesday and I looked up and I saw a crow. There's a lot of crows where I live, and it was just sitting there on the wire. It looked just like this. It's very sporting. Okay. And then we got scavenge. That's 3 4s and communication. Thank you so much, Rosa. That's so sweet of you. I appreciate you guys so much. It really does make it great coming on here. Like I said, I'm a little not like myself today because of all the stuff that's been going on. It was pretty difficult with that plane crash last night to feel okay. But I thought it would be good to give back, try to communicate with other people. Oh, thank you, Michelle. Hi, Ryan. Hi, Cristobal. So with balance, it was a number 4. With scavenge, it's a number 44. So we have 3 4s. And what I see here is we're taking all that we have. We're looking for the good in even the most, you know, desolate places in our lives. We're looking at the positive. We're finding the kernel, the little speck of positivity. And that's helping us stay in balance. It's helping us keep the energy very balanced. And that's 4 4 4. That's about, and we're doing this also because, like today, communication. We're talking to each other. There's a lot going on. There are a lot of emotions, and staying connected to a community. And number 9 is the year we're in. 2025 adds up to 9. So what I see here is the way to get through all the stuff that's going to go on this year. It's going to be a crazy ride. Is to communicate. Keep a very open mindset, curiosity, balance, looking for what the essence is in everything we do. And of course, keeping balanced. That can be very difficult. So we have to constantly communicate with ourselves if we're in a positive or negative mindset. Okay, so let's get to, okay, so you were asking a question, Rosa, and I will get to that answer. You're trying to find the perfect condo to buy and you haven't found it yet. I would like to know if you will find it in February. So part of the reason I wanted to come on here too is my birthday's on Saturday, and this community is very important to me, and I haven't been on for a few weeks. So let's see. The first card I got for you is the 9 of Spring. And this is about, it says, protect the fruits of your labors, prepare for possible challenges that lie ahead, environmental conservation. Okay. And then you got Princess of Winter. Information that will help you, but which may also be difficult to hear. Hearing the truth with kindness, an indigo child or adult. Inquisitive, truthful, realistic, undiplomatic. Okay. Let's see. Let's get one more. Thank you. Thank you for the birthday wishes, Michelle. Okay. Cautious but wise action with the Ace of Autumn. I mean, the Prince of Autumn. 5 of Spring and 10 of Winter. So I'm getting a lot of difficulty here. I'm seeing that there's going to be something that gets in the way. It's going to cause a delay in what you're trying to do, but it's actually for a good reason. Right now, there's going to be something that happens that impacts where you're going to be living. I'm getting a lot of environment. I'm getting a lot of caution. I'm getting a lot of delays. So let's get some clarity from another deck real quick. Thank you so much, Crystal Ball. Oops. Let's see. Window, framed views. Oh, and I talked, with the communication card, we have a similar window. So what I'm seeing here is some kind of communication is going to come in. And you want to get this place like right now, but what I'm seeing is a slight delay. I'm seeing a delay because right now, for whatever reason, the place that you might get might have some kind of, like there's something with the building materials that's going to get affected by the change in seasons. So waiting until after it's cold, when it gets a little warmer, it'll change what's detected in the inspections. So I would be very curious and make sure that you're checking things that you wouldn't normally check, like what could not be showing up. I just see a lot of caution here. Let's see if I get anything else. I'm just reading what you guys are... And let's see. Thank you guys so much. And a mom down south, I'll do you next because you were here first. If you would like a reading. If anybody wants readings, please put your question in the comments and I'll look at the questions and see if I get a direct hit on the answer to your inquiry. Yeah, what I'm seeing here is caution, red caution, with the shadow and the boundaries. There may be a neighbor who you're not realizing this place might seem perfect and stuff like that, but there might be someone in the neighborhood, in the building, wherever you are, or a manager or something that doesn't, it'll put you in a situation that you're not going to ultimately be happy in. I see a lot of red, caution, 5 of Spring, caution, again, a lot of red energy. And the 10 of Winter is the 10 of Swords. That's an ending, that's something painful. So what I get here is I would slow it down a little bit, take a little more time, and talk to the neighbors, talk to the manager. Before you make any decisions, it might seem like the perfect place, but you're going to have to deal with, like we were talking about, communication. That's going to be key here to finding the right place for you. So I don't know if that helps. I can try to look at something else. Yeah, like where you end up finding a place is where you're going to feel the most comfortable, where you're going to feel like you can create connections and community, because some place that you're looking at has some people that have really bad boundaries, and it's going to ultimately make you unhappy. So it'll like feel like a friendship when you find this place. The feeling will be like X marks the spot. That's what I'm getting. You haven't found any condos yet. So just be aware, like when you're looking, it should feel like you just came home. Like the people you pass in the hall or in the building, the way people are driving in the parking. Just, it has to feel like the perfect place, and then go further into it and check the fine print. You know, X marking the spot is like a signature. So making sure that you're reading each line and exactly what you're agreeing to and what the code violations might be, or potential environmental issues that could come up in this apartment. I mean, this condo. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. And I kept saying like a kitchen knife. And so I'm wondering if that has to do with something in the kitchen. Something in the kitchen that you need to be aware of when you're looking for this place. Okay. Mom down south, do you have a question? Yes, please. What will happen with my not-for-profit? Cool. Let's see. Let's get you a base card. Maybe murder in the kitchen? Hopefully not. Oh, I'm glad it helped, Rosa. Hi, Alex. Okay. New moon. So we just had a new moon yesterday, and this is actually 29, which is the day of the new moon. So something shifted, something changed, because that's such a funny coincidence. Okay, so let's see what that means. Knowledge. Okay. Let's see what that means. Hierophant. Okay, somebody in authority has knowledge, and it pertains to this. Let's see. That was too many cards. Please, just one to clarify the Hierophant. Let's clarify the new moon, please. Clarify the new moon, please. Hi, Felix. If you guys haven't already, could you hit the like button? I haven't been on a while, so I got to get back into the algorithm with YouTube. It really does help. Okay, so the new moon has something to do with the Ace of Cups. And the Ace of Cups is about it's about different revenue streams or different lines of communication I'm getting here with the knowledge card, which is 34. And then with the Hierophant, which is number 5, you have someone in authority. So an authority figure, someone, a higher up, you know, has knowledge about something that could help open up different lines in your nonprofit. So what I would do is look at a completely new, like look at your business plan, look at your structure, and look at it in a whole different way. Like look at it as a blank piece of paper. You're like, okay, there's nothing there. What is my goal? Am I on? And then analyze what's going on currently. Is it on task with your goals? Are things in line? Are things running smoothly? If they aren't, what I'm hearing is that you should consult with someone in authority that has the knowledge and understands about the business you're trying to do. This person may appear a little know-it-all-ish. I'm getting that with the red, you know, that can be a red flag. But if you keep things very balanced and come at it from the goal of understanding what this person knows, it'll stay on task. Like the water in this is very linear. It's like almost like a pipe. So you have to look at things at the bigger system. Like if you were creating something, you would have to make sure the plumbing goes in correctly or the wiring. So you've got to do that with this nonprofit. You have to make sure that you're looking at this with fresh eyes, new eyes, and making sure everything's in alignment. And then if you're struggling with that, it would be advisable to talk to somebody who knows a little more about this and get their 2 cents. Again, you got the Fool card on the bottom, and this is talking about, like I said, the new moon, which is a new start. They both look like giant zeros, right? So looking at your nonprofit from a new perspective. Correct. I run major nonprofit and meet matters across the nation, solve the purpose. Okay. Let me see if you wrote anything further. Oh, wow. There's more people. Hi. Okay, great. And again, on the bottom here, we have the Emperor, which looks a lot like the Hierophant here. They both are in red and stuff like that. So talking to someone from your standpoint as the Emperor, you're running this, right? But you're consulting with someone. So you both have a very clear, grounded position, but you're respecting this person's authority and information and knowledge, and they're respecting yours. So this is a very symbiotic relationship. You guys are both very strong, and this is kind of like a passion project. I can feel like this root energy, this feeling of it really resonates with you from the core of who you are. Oh, that's great. That's great. I'm glad to hear that, Mom. That's great. I'm so glad to hear that. So let's see if we got any other questions. So that, like I said, I'm a little off today. I've been sick for weeks, and the plane crash last night was very, very upsetting to me. So I've just been a little down. But, you know, it's nice to be here. Okay, let's see if anyone has asked any questions. Oh, that's so nice to hear. Thank you, Kiru. I hope I'm saying your name right. Thank you for the compliment. Let's see, Felix. Hi, Felix. Let's see. Okay, Vivian, is that correct? Okay, you have a question. What is your question? Did I miss your question? Sorry, it's such a small screen. It's hard to catch all of what you guys say. I wish I could hear you. That would be really cool. Does JD is in a relationship? Oh, is JD in a relationship with someone? Let's see. Whoa. Okay. It looks like JD might be in between relationships or deciding what direction JD wants to go. JD seems of two minds, not sure which way to go, but definitely wants to move into smoother waters. Any situation that JD goes into, JD wants to move towards a smoother path. So whatever relationship this person goes into, it's got to not be similar to a last relationship that was very dramatic, very turbulent. So let's see what other information. Okay, save man, woman, peace. I'll do you next. Hi, Tarot123. Hi, Curbside Pickup. The Empress and the Ten of Cups. So yes, JD is looking for someone who emulates this sort of behavior, this sort of happy, fruitful, vibrant person who can bring their own complete self to a relationship. I think JD has had some relationships in the past that has kind of pulled their focus and made them feel conflicted about getting in relationships. I'm getting that from the Six of Swords here and the Two of Wands. Both are very like moving away from conflict, moving away from issues. And then I feel like you're showing up though as the Empress, or what JD wants is an Empress. And sorry, I've been having problems with my my throat. So what I would do is go. So JD wants the 10 of Cups, and JD sees that the part of the 10 of Cups that JD doesn't have is this Empress. So you have to decide whether you want to be someone's Empress. That's a lot of responsibility. It's not just going into a relationship and being like, oh, okay, we're just going to have fun. This person is serious. This person is very serious about a strong relationship with no conflict, no, you know, the person has to come in complete. They have to come in, you know, with not, with issues. So let's see if I can get any further information. Yeah, they also want a very passionate relationship. I'm getting a lot of red and orange energy with, and this is a 27. That's ends up being a 9. This is the year of 9. So I do get that this person is looking for something. And then we have 9 and then the 10 of Cups. They don't want to be a part of the conflict ever again, though. So if that's something, you know, some people are into drama. Some people are into high tension relationships. I don't get that from this person. Okay. Oh, thank you so much, Save Man, Woman, Peace. I really appreciate that. It really does help the channel stay afloat if people are able to help fund it. But if you can't, subscribing or hitting the thumbs up button really does help. Okay, so Save Man, Woman, Peace was next. How are you doing? Like, do you have a question that you'd like me to answer? After she's done, I have one. We are launching major real estate platforms for real estate agents. Will it work out? Okay, let's see. Well, okay, these cards fell down, so I'll use these. Hi, Miss Jenny. That's great to hear. Manifestation, this is great. Oh my gosh. Okay, so what I see is, yes, with, you got the spell card, which is about manifestation. So really looking into contracts, really looking into implementation, and seeing, like looking at everything, because in order for things to be successful, the beginning has to be very, very thought out. So what I'm seeing here is, and there's 2 S's. I don't know if that's significant, but I'm going to have to think about that. Something about signatures, something about, let's see what we get before I try to intimidate, interpret the energy. Maybe security. Yeah, it could be security. Yeah, that would make sense. Here, let me see what else I get. Initiation. So like, yeah, making sure that everything is in alignment. Okay, this is a weird card to get, but I'm kind of understanding it. So it's the Lover's card. And what I'm seeing here is the connection between everything. So everything being in sync, almost like a loving relationship. It has to be in balance. It has to be in flow. And so making sure that everything, like whether it is as simple as, it's amazing what can get in the way of things moving smoothly. But people's, okay. So yeah, making sure that everybody's in communication with the 9 of Swords here, making sure everybody's on the same path, not just assuming it, but asking it over and over again. Are we ready to go? Does anybody else have any concerns? Can anyone see any issues that might arise and how we can deal with them? Let's work together. Let's collaborate. There are no wrong answers here. We want to hear it all, because when you're open to that, when people don't feel quieted, or that their voice isn't as welcome, they'll hold back. And what I think you need to do is initiate that kind of discord, that kind of a free-flowing collaboration. And that'll really, there's some little piece, there's some sort of invisible piece that is the key here. And when it's rolled out, that little teeny piece can be a huge cog in the, in the gears running. So making sure that everyone is open and talking. Someone with the letter S in their name, or in a major place in whatever you're doing, it might be a position, needs to vocalize something, and they're a little intimidated to do it because what do they know? It's hard to have the strength to do that. So giving an open, very open dialogue, there aren't any right answers here. You're not going to get in trouble. No one's going to look at you like you're crazy or you're stupid or whatever. And it might be like a very innocent question that springs to mind, someone has missed something. But once you guys do that, I think it'll go great. And it'll actually help the entire process, because then it'll be a collaborative environment where people will want to come together and feel welcome. So, yay, that's how you design the model. Simplicity was the value for all in terms of connectivity. Makes perfect sense. S. Okay, simplicity. Love that. I knew there was some kind of S involved. It's always weird. I used to doubt myself, and then I wouldn't tell people what I was getting, and then we totally missed the point. So, yeah, making sure there's no drains, making sure there's no, there's nothing draining the project, because like if people are holding back, there might be a flow, some unnecessary stuff going on. And if simplicity is the guiding light here, yeah, making sure there's not anything that's wasting that energy. Great. Okay. Who did anybody else? Make sure you guys are having coffee or tea, because that's why we're here. We're just having some man, I cannot talk today. So let's see. Let's see. Cosmic Onion, I'm going to go, and then I'll do Tarot 1, 2, 3. But Cosmic Onion's question popped right up when I was looking for a question. So let's see. Okay, I'm already getting something. Okay, let's see. Okay. Nice. Okay. This is great. So what I'm seeing is you totally have the ability. Yes, your health will improve, but it really is contingent on what you're doing. We often want our health to improve, so we go to people and they give us stuff and they tell us this is how you improve your health. But we're not actually taking the lead there in our own health, and we don't question it all the time. What I'm getting is to question this, to take a little time to look at everything you've been prescribed, every treatment, every diagnosis, and instead of looking at it piecemeal, one at a time, and going, oh, okay, I have this problem and I take this for it. Looking at it in its totality, taking the time and really examining your health from the perspective of you are an organism. And is your environment affecting it? Is the overall environment affecting your health? What is affecting it? What are you doing? What side effects are those treatments causing? And then coming together after you really analyze that, just have a clear picture, like write it down, or, make a spreadsheet, and you'll start to see that it's holistic with the World card here. See, right now, you're kind of like balancing. you're balancing and you're taking one thing after the other, or doing treatment after the other, because you're trying to get your health better, which I totally understand. Been there. But you need to start looking at yourself as a holistic, everything's connected. The roots are connected to the branches, and that affects the fruit. So if there's water that's toxic or whatever, something, what I see here is once you do that, you'll take the position of being here, where you're given things, where you're said, here, take this, here, we're going to help you. And you're actually now balancing it. You're making the connection between what is being given to you right up here and your entire, you as an organism. I'm so sorry. I'm a little tongue tied today. So, I don't know if that helps at all. I do see that if you go into it with that mentality, you're going to be, you're going to have a lot of success. What I'm seeing though is be very careful not to see yourself as piecemeal. Like if you have like 3 different health issues, they interact and the treatments interact, and different things can be affecting them. So making sure you're looking at yourself holistically. Which is hard in our society. We're not meant to do, we're not taught to do that. Okay, so let's see. Tarot 123, do you have a question? Am I doing my soul purpose? Want clarity on this. Okay. Let's see what your soul purpose. Wow. What a question. If we all knew we were on the right track with our soul purpose, that would... So it sounds like you've been really thinking about that. Okay, so what I got was intuition, and they popped out together. Number 4, and that's the foundation of who you are. Trusting yourself, being very balanced. Thank you, Miss Jenny. Appreciate that. Oops. So really grounding yourself, I'm getting here. He's even sitting in the lotus position. It's about grounding yourself. You would know whether you are actually fulfilling your soul's thing. It doesn't feel like, I've always thought that doing your soul's work almost feels like you're in a romantic relationship. You can't wait to get there. You can't wait to interact in that environment. You just can't wait. It is like it lights you up. It makes you feel like you're in love. When you really are truly living your soul's purpose, it is a romance, a connection to yourself that you just feel inherently. So I'm asking you, and this card is too, with number 4, grounding yourself. Do you feel like you're on your life's purpose? Does it light you up? Does it feel like Cupid, struck you and you just found what you can't live without? That's what we often feel when we're in romantic relationships. We're like, oh my gosh, I can't live without this person. It makes everything better if it's a good relationship. And that's the same thing with your career, with your interests. Why do something if it doesn't light you up in that way? So let's see if there are any other... I hope you guys are doing great. It's great to see you. I haven't been on in quite a while, and it's so nice to, be back. I hope to be back a lot more and start doing a little more private readings. So that would be really nice. So you got the Ace of Cups. So yeah, I do feel like you were on the right path. You got the romance card, and it's got 2. That's like the 2 of Cups. That's about a connection. And then you get the Ace of Cups. So this is kind of telling me, like I was saying, that your path, your purpose is like a relationship, but it's a relationship with yourself. So even though it's showing up as the 2, it's then showing up as the 1 to clarify that, it is really about you. It's all within you. That love, that happiness is within you. So let me see if I get anything else. Thank you, Alex. more cards just fell on the table. Okay. Well, I wasn't planning on getting these cards, but they just fell out. So this is devotion and principle. So as long as you're on that path, as long as you feel that, as long as it's just like, oh my gosh, this just feels right. This feels in connection. I feel it very balanced. Look, here's this like yin yang sort of shape with the moon and the sun. And so I feel like that's where you should go. If you're not feeling like that, here we have the moon and the sun again, this balanced energy, the intuition. That's what I get. Like, make sure your energy's balanced. Ask yourself that, and the answer will come to you. Because if I tell you it, it's one thing. But if you tell yourself that, if you come to that realization within yourself, there's nothing that can stop you. Okay, let's see. Yeah, and if you're not going in that direction, you know what happens. You know, you're a tarot person too, the Tower. So if you're not following your intuition, if you're not following your true purpose, the universe has a way of giving us signs and synchronicities and then knocking down anything that's not for us. So we can either choose to let the towers go before that we're inside the tower and it falls or gets struck by lightning while we're there, or the universe will bring it about. So yeah, that's what I always get. Okay, thank you. So Miss Jenny, general love or career message, please. Okay, let's see what we get. Let's see what we get, and then that'll decide which direction we go. Sorry, I'm just getting some cards here. Way to go, Alex, your first super thanks. Thank you. Wow, I feel so honored. I remember when I made my first super thanks to someone, I felt like so happy. I was like, oh, yay, I really appreciate this person. And so I want to, you know, show them. You're welcome, Tarot123. Okay, let's see. Oops, I didn't press the like. Okay. Well, I got the trickery card, and this is green, so it's about heart space. But let's see if we get any more. Service. These could be either career or in victim. Okay, so you got trickery. These are very interesting cards to get together. Service, which is about your sacral energy. So giving of your vital energy in the service of others. And victim. Let me see what I get here. What cards do I want to use? I will use these. Okay. Oh, wow. Now you guys are speaking Spanish. I do have no idea what you're saying. The Five of Wands reversed. Okay, what is... Okay, I think I need to focus on either love or career. I think this is getting too confusing because I'm trying to tap into your career or love. So I'm going to, since you said love first, we're going to go with that and see what we get. I think it'll just go smoother. There's too much information and it's getting like crossed. Sorry about the loud noise. He was being kind. Oh, okay, cool. I have no idea what's going on. Okay, let's see what we get. Oh, Miss Jenny, no. I tried to do too much at once. If I'm going to do two different feelings, I got to make sure that I am focused. The roof and windswept region. Okay, so we're going, so let's see. Okay, what I like about this is it's a roof and windswept region. What I'm getting from this energy is you need to broaden your perspective or broaden your viewpoint, your reach of where you're looking for love. And you have to allow yourself, I get here. So it literally has dancing in this. So what I'm getting here is a roof party, but you don't have to go to a roof party. I'm just getting the feeling of some kind of outdoor environment where dancing is. And it could be a breezy place, but that could be because of the location, but it could also just be the feeling of everyone dancing, of everyone moving around. So let's see what else we get. Crazy Gus. Okay. Magician. Okay, yeah. You're highly introverted. Yes. Okay. So what I'm seeing here is, yeah, a roof can signify protecting yourself, staying out of the everyday environment because you are afraid of getting swept up in this. This could feel a little overwhelming. You know, going and venturing into love, social situations can feel like you're getting like blown around. And what I'm seeing here is that you can manifest love. You can bring this about, but you've got to kind of get at, see, here's even kind of this, it looks like the infinity, but I also saw it as wind. I'm getting here. You're going to have to let yourself be a little uncomfortable. You're going to have to get in the swing of things with people because you're not going to find love if you're isolating yourself on a roof. If you're keeping yourself too protected, we can't find love. It's just the way it is. Love is a risky thing. Love is something that can bring us to great heights like the roof and bring us down and just knock us down to the ground. It's very strong. It's uncontrollable. And you have to decide whether you're prepared for that. I feel like you are. I feel like there is some fear, but I think that it's a decision you're going to have to make. You're going to have to psych yourself up. You're going to have to realize you're going to get knocked down. You're probably going to get a little hurt. And that's part of this. That's part of this cycle. That's part of what it means to grow and bring in love. Let's see. I totally understand. It's scary. It is so scary. But if you go into it with the feeling of having fun, of creating something, okay, it doesn't work out. Okay, you meet no one. So what? I mean, think about that. You don't have to see these people ever again. Go somewhere that you're not, used to going. Even seems really uncomfortable, like this windswept region, and then just have fun with it. Have a cup of coffee somewhere, go dancing, do something that you wouldn't normally do around people you wouldn't normally meet, and just practice. If you don't care as much, if you actually have a love connection with those people or make friends even, you're going to be in a better spot. It's kind of like practice, practice, practice until it's not as scary. And, like the wind I'm seeing here is you have to build up that stability. You have to build that equilibrium, and you have to be flexible like a palm tree. If you're too stiff, if you're too like it has to be this way, or I can't, do this, then you're more likely to get broken by it. If everything has to stay in a certain order and it has to follow a specific way of doing things, it's hard to welcome in love. It's hard to welcome in even friendship. But with the Six of Wands here, I think that you're going to have a lot of success, and you're actually going to start having fun with this, because what I saw with the Magician here is this. I kept getting drawn to this wand. And then you have 6 wands. So what I see is once you start building your like here, like see, these have like all these different boards, and then if you put all these together, so it's kind of like building up to it. It's like you're not going to go out and find the love of your life the first time. It's just, it wouldn't even be a good idea because you're not comfortable yet. You want to attract somebody when you're in a very magician sort of energy, when you're in a victory sort of energy. Imagine yourself already finding love. You're like, how would you feel? What would it feel like? Like, would you feel confetti? Would you feel like everybody's just like, wow, yay? Would it feel like a movie? Like, imagine it and then go out there and just have fun. Okay. But, you know, under here is like this Queen of Cups. So yes, you can sit home and you can drink your tea or your coffee or whatever and watch a movie and be perfectly fine. You know, that's fine too. But if you want to get out there, you got to practice. Okay. Yeah, highly introverted. It's hard. It is so hard. Like, there have been times where I'm just like, I don't go out of the house for quite a while because I pick up on people's energy and that becomes really difficult. But when I started just having fun by dancing and stuff, I didn't care what anybody else was doing because I was enjoying myself, and that feeling changed, and other people were attracted to me. They wanted to be around me because I was just enjoying myself. Okay, so what was the, oh, Alex, do you have a question? Are you still here? Are you still here? I would love to celebrate your first super thanks. That's pretty cool. And then if anyone has any questions, I'm really happy you guys are here. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments, the live comments in the chat. And if your question is like, oh my gosh, I've got the answer for that, I will do that. Do I have a divine purpose in this life? Well, I can already tell you yes. Everybody does. That's the great thing about being alive. We all have a divine purpose. Now, do you want some clarity on what that might be? Which direction to go? Because every single person has a divine purpose. We are all very special. Each person can bring something to the world that someone else didn't. It doesn't matter what your background is. It doesn't matter what your physical abilities, your mental abilities. It does not matter because you have a key component, like building a Lego creation. Each of those little teeny tiny little things, even the smallest one that's like just the size of a dot, has a key component. I know you like Lego. Everyone, yeah. General clarity for direction. Okay, well, on the bottom you got good fortune, so that's good. So when you do find it and when you follow that, you will have good fortune. Black Sun, I would say that, and I'll get back to you more on that, but our family members are so karmic because we are quickly learning lessons, and they are like real life modules that are helping us grow. The more we identify that we're in karmic connections, the more we identify that we are not a part of that karmic connection, the more we can grow and expand and learn from that connection. Hi, Bradley Brown. Okay, I'm not getting anything from there. Okay, let's see. What is, man, Alex, let's see what we got. Miracle. So you asked if you have a divine purpose, and the first card I get is Miracle. And this is yellow energy, so that's from your solar plexus. Our solar plexus is where we create from. It's like the center of us. That's where our core is. If you're into exercising, you have to have a strong core. When you're breathing and doing breathing, you have to breathe from your core. So what I'm seeing here is you do. There's a person in this light. This light is, so what I'm getting is take some time, literally get a candle, set it down in front of you, light it, and just kind of loosen your focus while you're looking at it. Open yourself up and go, what is my purpose? What which direction should I go? And don't judge yourself. Immediately, whatever pops into your head, be curious. Whoa, I never thought about, writing a song, or, or writing a book, or, who would want to hear my story? Tons of people. So focus it, but don't focus too hard. Just like loosen your focus. It's meant to put you in a meditative state. And it's an easy way to do that. Okay, let's see. Despondence. Yeah, so what I'm feeling here is like you're kind of getting confused and stuff like that. So doing techniques that are going to help you focus exactly in this, the earth here, right, is in the solar plexus. So you're feeling kind of like, I don't know what it is. I need an answer. But you're going to have to be curious about that. You're going to have to be curious about what like, take the breadcrumbs like that you get. You're like, here's a little crumb. Here's a little crumb. Oh my gosh, now I see the bigger picture. Oh, okay. Wow. This is incredible. You got, they all popped out at once. You got the Two of Swords in the center. That's about asking a question. You just asked a question. What is do I have a divine purpose? And I already said you did. So the truth is within you. You are probably one of those people, just like everyone else, that there's a lot of strings and webs and stuff attached to your true purpose. So it's hard to see the clarity. Sometimes we have karmic ties to other people that are getting in the way of our true purpose. And then, so like I was talking about, you can also stare into water. You can stare into anything. And just, it's meant to get your mind to stop focusing on, active thinking. And so you got the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Swords. Your purpose is your choice. Like, what is going to make you happy? I can't tell you that, because if I tell you something, then it changes your path. So this is something that you have to go within and really explore for yourself. This is something that people spend their entire lives trying to figure out. And the sooner that you kind of like go with the flow, it'll come very quickly with the Chariot here. And I did get water again, so maybe take a shower. Some people get a lot of clarity in the shower. Okay. How's everybody doing? So I'm going to go back to Black Sun 88. Are you the chosen one? Yeah, the Sword of Truth. Yeah, that you have the answer within yourself. And you read that book? That is so cool. Yeah, I love this deck. It's all like fairy tales from around the world. When will my reflection show who I am inside? As soon as you're open to it. Okay. Yeah, I've been offline for a few weeks. I got really sick. The last time I was online was the 11th of January. Yeah, it was a while ago. Okay. Okay. Oh, I'm glad it helped, Alex. I'm glad it helped. I just saw your comment. Okay. So I was going to go. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Okay. Let's see. Is Black Sun 888 here still? I can talk about your question. And if not, I'll move on. If you have a question, put it in the comments and I will get to your question. Okay, Black Sun 888. I got the Four of Wands. And what I see here is there's like, yeah, they're all standing around. Thank you so much, Miss Jenny. Everyone's standing around you and they're going, nah, 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 here's my issue, here's my issue, here's my issue. And you're like, oh my gosh, like, could you guys stop? Let's see what else we get. Okay, you got the moon reversed, which something's coming to light. It's being illuminated. In this position, reversed like this, it resembles to me the Hanged One, and the fact that enlightenment is coming forward. So you're starting to see clearly through the karmic ties. Right here with the crab, I'm seeing that you're building up kind of an outer shell to deal with this, realizing that it's not about you. The emotions aren't about you. Things that are being projected aren't about you. And then here with the Death card, again, reversed. So this, instead of seeing the karmic relationships and being like, okay, I just can't have any relationship with any of you, you're seeing this as an opportunity to kind of give some viewpoints, give a perspective, even just live in not that karmic energy. And it's actually helping the people outside of you who are living karmic lives in your family and stuff like that to see clearly. Your change of perspective and your willingness to not engage in these karmic relationships and live a more holistic life is allowing other people to move out of that space. So you're actually giving them a gift. So the reason they're in your life, the reason that so many people around you are karmic is because they need you to actually be that guiding light, help them see a way out through you living your best life. See, that's a great part of it. The more you live your best life, the more that they can't live in their karmic cycles and be around you. People just, so yes, you're kind of the air of change, the truth. But you're coming into this like with the page energy. So you're not like being like, oh, you guys are so effed up. You guys are so, sorry, I'm a swear. I don't swear on here. You guys are just so messed up. You guys should just do it this way and you should do it that way. You're not coming at it like this. It's like a breath of fresh air. Your truth is in such a kind way that they're able to get out of this cycle. Because I think that's what we all want from our family that we see living karmic cycles. We want them to come out of it. We don't want to just discount everybody and be like, okay, I guess I'm all alone because they're all acting like this and I don't want to live like that. So the greatest thing you're doing is your ability to not come at people with like, it has to be this way and you're idiots. I definitely see you taking more of a back seat, like watching them learning, even though they're probably older than you. You're watching them going, oh my gosh, they're gonna smash their thumbs. Oh my gosh, they're making such a mess of this. But you're holding your judgment, you're holding your comments so that they can learn for themselves. It's kind of like that. Teach a man to fish. He can eat for a lifetime, or give him a fish and he'll eat for a day. So I definitely see that as what's going on there. Okay, let's see who has a question. Oh, thank you, Bradley. I'm sort of better. I haven't only been out of the house for like a doctor's appointment in the last few weeks here and there. It's been an interesting few weeks. So, okay, who has a question? If I see your question, I will see if I can answer it. I love you guys. You guys are the best. Like, this has been an amazing experience. Some of you were first here. My birthday is on Saturday, and I wanted to get online before then because, like, this has been such an amazing process. Like, last year, I was in a completely different place. And this channel has really opened me up to a lot of different people and made me feel less alone in the world. There are other people that see that there's hope, see that there's a way forward. And that's really encouraging. That gives me hope. So let's see. Let's see if there are any questions. Oh, hi. Okay, let's see. So Mia's Tarot. What's going on with my love life? Okay, let's see. Let's see what I get. And then I'll do Bradley Brown. Oh, Crystal Ball is there. If you have a question, maybe put in the comments if you would like an answer. So please, if you haven't already, please hit the thumbs up button. Everything helps, and I haven't been online much, so I need to get back in the algorithm. Okay, so let's see what's going on with your love life. Well, at the bottom we have truth here. So that's interesting. Let's see. Discernment, okay. Adventure, illumination, hope, find, nurture, release. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is you've come to a place where you don't want just some relationship. You don't want just some kind of fling. You want something. You've realized the truth for yourself of what you truly want. You're being more discerning. So it might seem like you're having a harder time finding people, but it's actually because you've lowered the amount of people available in your space. That discernment is incredible. You're seeing love more as an adventure versus a destination. And in doing that, you're going to open yourself up to different people. It's going to illuminate different things that you didn't even know you wanted. That's really exciting to me because when we become more open, we realize that we may have been making our lane very narrow, and the person that we want to be with ultimately isn't in that lane because they don't match that box. They don't go to these places. They're not going to line up with the current place we are. So we have to change what we're trying to bring in. We have to be more discerning. And in that discernment, be kind to ourselves and go, well, I'm actually choosing to be more choosy, but about more important things. Okay, let's see. I don't get paid to do this. It's actually based purely on donations, on super thanks, super chats, stuff like that, and or if I do private readings, the streaming compensation is like pennies. It's not. I'm not doing this for that reason. I'm doing it because I really enjoy this community, and it really does help when people contribute. It's great. Like if you can't do it financially, you can press the thumbs up button. It really does help. It's that simple. Or the subscription button. So you got the 9 of Pentacles. So what I like here is you're reaching for different opportunities. You're looking at different relationships in a way that you haven't before. Instead, I always remember this. Look up. People don't look up, and they're missing a lot of what's going on in their environment. That we are looking at our phones, we are looking down all the time, and we forget to look up, and we're missing opportunities. Maybe this person who's going to come into your life, you're looking down at your phone, you're getting nervous, so maybe you're like, oh, I'm just going to keep myself busy. But keeping yourself busy actually keeps your focus down only within your own life. So you've got to go out there. You've got to expand. You've got to be free and open and take those chances. But now you're being more discerning. So when you go out there, you're going to immediately know certain people are just not on your course. You don't want them. But it'll also open you up to different experiences that you didn't think you wanted. And then you got the Ace of Cups. And so putting that love within yourself first and foremost, really honing that. So no matter where you are emanating that energy. It's very important. Like we kind of forget that whatever space we are in is what we're going to attract. I have definitely seen that. I've been in situations where I'm like, oh, I'm in such a bad mood. I'm in a hurry. And I've actually gotten hit by other cars because I'm attracting that. It's not that people are targeting me. I'm actually drawing that towards myself. And when we realize that, it opens the entire world to us, because not only are we drawing negative things to us, we're drawing positive things to us. Okay, so who was I going to I'll get to you, Miss Jenny. Let's see. Bradley Brown. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. So, did you have a question, Bradley? I want to make sure that will I have a future with Shay or Simone? Okay, let's see. Let's see. So how are you guys doing? Make sure you're hydrating. We're here to have some coffee or tea together. I think this is the latest I've ever done this. It's kind of interesting. It's kind of nice because it's a different environment. It's a different feeling. We're just kind of hanging out. Yay! Yeah, I've got my tea. See, I'm an Aquarius. My birthday's on Saturday. And I've got my coffee. And then I've got my water. I'm fully hydrated. Okay, I'm going to check out Ms. Tarot's channel. Like that. We need more people out there. We need more community. Thank you so much, Francesca. Okay. Flattery. Okay, I see two different people here. And they're both within your space. So, there's two S's. So let's see what... And this is the number 3. So I get like, you know, like there's 3 of you guys here in this energy. Giving a shout out. Oh, okay. Bio break. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I haven't had anybody read for me in a while. Kind of miss it. It's fun to get someone else's perspective. I do my own readings every day just to see what the energy is. Empathy. And again, this is a 12, so that's another 3. Okay, so let's get some cards to clarify. Okay, I'm going to just ask you a question because I'm getting a lot of yellow energy, which is about doing. Is Simone or who was the other person's name? Simone or Shay. Which of those people do you get the feeling, and I know this is a weird question, but almost like they would be that person who would be by your side? They would be an ear, like kind of like this dog right here. They're not a dog. Neither one is a dog. What I'm saying is, which one has that kind of feeling? Which one immediately gives you the feeling like, oh my gosh, if I needed to talk to this person, they would lend me an ear, no matter what else was going on with them. They would be right there. And it would be always a fun adventure. Is one of these people more likely, through thick and thin, but not in a bad way. Not like no matter what you did or no matter what happened, they'd be there. But like at every opportunity, if you needed them, they would be there. They would really want to be there. It's like they consider what you say kind of like this jewel. They want to hear it. They're like, what are you saying? I want to listen to you. Which one of those people, are you still here? Do you even know I'm doing your reading? Let's see. I'm just looking through. Hold on. So Bradley, are you still here? Because it really does. Do they care if you're sick? Definitely. Okay, so Bradley, okay, then you answer yourself. You'll know this. It'll be an instinctual thing. You'll just feel it. Because this is very funny. Like, this is a person's head, and in it are two people, two females, and you know, something can grow with either one of them, but which one is feeling like it can really grow? Like, here's the tree fully developed. Yeah, through thick and thin. So let's see. I'm just going to get some cards and see what I get since I haven't heard from you. Okay, let's see. It is. It's such a blessing. And then what you realize is the reason you're attracting that energy is, and then you're drawn to that energy, is because you're there yourself. Okay, let's see. So you got Strength and Queen of Coins. Interesting. So there is an alligator here and two alligators here. So like, again, I'm getting that both these people are viable options, but one is going to be there through thick and thin. One is going to be very loyal. One is going to be by your side. And one of them is not. So that is going to be a little more focused on the physical stuff, on the more like, oh, see, this is very interesting. See, this person has these and they're actually diamonds. It's from the movie The Rescuers. And then here's the little jewel. So one of these people is seeing you and everything you do and say as this precious jewel. And another person's a little more materialistic. I mean, yeah. So balance that out, look at it, and really, I can say both, but maybe Simone a little bit more. Okay, let me see if there's anything else I'm getting. Yeah, I'm just getting a lot of twos. Like, this is one of those things. Yep, Two of Wands, Two of Swords. Then I saw Justice, which had the scales. It's a really tough split. They literally are taking up kind of an equal energy in this reading. So I would really go with your first instinct. Who can you have fun with? Who can you have fun with going to the grocery store with? Who can you have fun with washing dishes? Who can you have fun with doing almost nothing? That is the person. Kind of like the dog. Like, you could do anything with a dog and they're going to have a good time. That's the person you're going to have more of a better long-term relationship with. I wish I could have gotten more clarity. It did not give me any more clarity. It just kept giving me two. And again here, two, romance. Yeah. It wants you to make the decision for yourself. But one of these people is a little more practical. That's what I'm getting. The person who is more practical, that you can have fun just doing anything with, is the person that is like closer to what you want. Use your intuition. And it'll make you happy either way. I'm getting a 2 with exaltation. So you're going to be happy either way. So, oh, poor you, Bradley. Either way you go, you're going to have great success. Who could ask for more? I mean, that's pretty awesome. Okay, so is there someone who would like some clarity? Speak so well, I can do yours. Or if someone has a question. But what I'm going to ask is that you put the question in the comments. And then it often helps me because I'll see a question and I'll be like, oh, okay, I'm getting something from this. My oldest daughter's birthday is 2/2, and I have a granddaughter birthday 2/1. Yay! That's an awesome thing. And also in Wiccan culture, which is completely just about nature and stuff like that. February 1st, 2nd is Imbolc, and it's like the end of winter, and the beginning of spring. So it's always exciting. So this is kind of a huge transition, a shift, and it's exciting. So one vertebral artery. Okay. Yeah, if you have a question, I will totally try to answer that. Will my wife's health improve? Okay. Will your wife's health improve? Let's see. Let me get a card from here. I actually want to get one from these cards over here. I haven't pulled these out today. Nature. Yeah, I was getting that. So the foundation here is getting her in a different headspace, getting things a little more balanced. Air, getting out in nature. This is really important. I feel like a change of scenery is really going to help that. When I have health issues, which I have a lot of health issues, getting into nature is a vital component. We may think that we're fine, and then when you get into nature, your body has a way of regulating itself, because nature has a way of being very healing. Let's see what else I get. And that's 31, which would be 4, so that's the foundation of who you are. Yeah, I would take her out in nature as much as possible. And music. Oh yeah. Okay, these are really great. So grounding outside, going barefoot in the grass, going barefoot in the sand, doesn't matter. Dirt, doesn't matter, as long as there's nothing dangerous in it. But getting her feet, getting her body, if you can go to water that's natural, like any place where you can take your wife, is going to help, you know, her health overall. And then you got music. And music is something that the frequency of music, and I'm not just saying any music that's very high vibrational. It can be from different cultures. It's whatever resonates with her. Even chanting, even classical music. I love classical music because it has different melodies, different tones that regulate my system. We have a nerve system, and when it's out of alignment, it can disrupt our entire bodies. It can mess with our mental state, which can then cause us physical problems. So, you know, a lot of music, a lot of nature, and water. I'm getting a lot of water, not just water, drinking water, but actually being in water. And let's see if we can get some other cards. I'm really sorry that your wife's struggling. She loves that stuff. Awesome. Like, yeah, I had an injury and I couldn't walk. And I was getting down because I couldn't go out and hike. I couldn't do these things. And then my partner took me and put me on a boat, and he took me out on the water, and I was like, oh my gosh, it really changed the way I was feeling. So that's wonderful that she has you to care. If you can't get her out all the time, bring some plants in, not cut flowers, because those have already been cut. So they're not having that continuous life. Having a plant, if doing something like bonsai or even just planting, will really help get, it's like a flow. It's like an energy. When something's out of alignment, we have a hard time staying healthy. Okay, nothing. Oh, wait. 3 of Wands and 10 of Swords. Staying too solid, too stationary, staying too stuck, any stress, any long periods of not moving are going to be destructive. It's going to have a psychological effect on her. And so making sure that she opens the curtains if she can't get out of bed that day. Bring in some fresh air. Bring in some plants. Doing everything you can to bring in that natural music. Definitely music. And seeing that this is a process, this is a direction you're going to have to consistently go on. They're going to have to consistently do every day to help her stay in the most optimum health. You know, it'll make it a loving relationship between the two of you if it's based on wanting to give her exposure and uh, health. I mean, your love is one of those things that is going to help her improve. When she sees that you are showing interest in things that make her vibe differently, make her resonance feel differently, trying out different musics, um, you know, doing all these things, that will also help her health a great deal. Go Philly. What am I missing? Pittsburgh here. Okay. Um, how do I know? I trust myself. I've predicted a lot of people's health problems. And when they ask me, hey, what should I do? That's one of the easier things I can do. When people ask me direct questions, I'm like, oh, okay, you really want to know the answer. It's usually about other people because they have an easier time asking clear, like really clear questions, and they have an intention they kind of already know. And I kind of just guide that energy to that direction. I have no idea how I know. I'm a really, I'm starting to trust myself more. I think we all know, but we don't trust ourselves. We doubt ourselves and look for other people to give us the answers. And we have to be willing to make mistakes. I'm not always right, but I'm curious. I ask questions. I want to know if that resonated. I want to know, oh, okay. Oh, I'm so glad it helped. So, okay. So is there someone else that has a question? She loves waterfalls, and thank you. We have known each other since 5 years old. Oh my gosh, I love that. That is so incredible. You just made me so happy. Like, I just love that. I just love. I really do. And I'm cheesy and corny and I don't care. I think that when you have that, you know, like every day, I'm just grateful to be alive and wake up. And it's really that simple. So yeah, you're checking in. Oh, because it's getting late. We've been on for an hour and a half. Yeah, we'll do a few more and then we'll go. Is there anyone that has a question that they'd like me to answer? And if not, Speak So Well, would you like me to answer a question for you? You're here all the time, and it's great practice since I know you. Hello, Hannah. Nice to see you. Welcome. I don't know if anybody saw the last few readings that I posted, but I was getting death over and over and over again. It's been rough to read the energy lately because I've been getting a lot of things that are coming up. And so it's great to interact with you guys. Oh, sure, Miss Jenny. Let's see what's coming up in your career. Let's see. Strength, seeking. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is you're seeking and then strength. So what I'm seeing with these energies, and these cards are specific colors correlating to the chakras. This is going from the solar plexus. Well, it's going from the sacral to the solar plexus. And this is root energy. So your career, the bedrock of a successful career for you is that it inherently calls upon your strengths, not strengths you've just created or built, but a strength that you've had your entire life, whether it's some people are really good at organization, some people are very good at public speaking, some people are good at singing. So whatever it is, the roots you have, this is something you've been doing your whole life. And it doesn't have to be specific. It's just something that you're very, very good at. And when you use that strength, when you look for jobs, careers that call upon that strength, that really builds upon it, you will realize that it's your passion. And when you create from your passion, it's world changing. It's life changing. So let's see what else we get. Oh wow, and you got legacy. Like this is moving again into that energy. So when you follow this career path that draws upon a strength that you've always had, and you seek out a career that really makes you feel fulfilled, happy, powerful, it's going to create legacy wealth. And it could be kind of intense. You might realize that you're like, oh my gosh, I didn't realize how strongly I felt about this direction. Hi, namaste. Hi, Erin. Oh my gosh, I read your comment. Yeah, I was getting very strong that somebody passed. Okay, so Miss Jenny, you got the page of coins. Yeah, this is what I was kind of talking about, page energy. It's something from when you were younger. It's like this key. It's like this seed within you that's been growing and growing and growing. And when you finally plant it, when you finally tend to that seed, it will grow into something so strong that it is going to give you legacy, a legacy. It doesn't even have to be just wealth, but legacy is about a something that goes down the line. It continues. This is going to be huge. So you have to trust yourself, though. And if you go in, don't worry. If you go in the direction that's not going to work, the universe will quickly let you know. It's going to be like, nope, nope, that's not that. And it'll send you in a different direction. It's trying to have you hone in on what you want, try things out. And when you finally find it, it'll be like, bam, like lightning hit the foundation of you. And it's going to spark something that you're going to be like, wow, I can never be the same again. I can never just do what I did before. And look at this. Like I was talking about the lightning hitting the tower and it creating this passion. So you got the Ace of Wands. So whatever you're going to create, this is a paintbrush, but in this instance, it's for writing. So you may be writing something and it's going to be like excavating, bringing forth something that hasn't been brought forward before. It's going to be revolutionary, legacy. Like I keep getting that. And then the Wheel of Fortune is at the bottom of the deck. If it's too hard, though, if it becomes painful to do this, it's not the right direction. That's that Tower moment. That's telling you it should not be this hard. It should not be this painful. Now, if you're excavating, it will be painful because you're bringing things up, but it won't be painful in the fact that it's like backbreaking work. It should come naturally. Should come easily. Is it an intuitive career? Yes. Like here with the, like I just split that and it's the Ace of Swords, the Sword of Truth we were talking about. And so, yeah, it's definitely intuitive. You know what this is. It's like it brings everything together. Like once you really start growing this, you could create a web of all the people, all the connections you're going to make because of this. It will change your life. Yeah, I'm so sorry, Erin. Wow, that is so, I'm so sorry. That is so hard. That is, I'm glad you're here. I haven't seen you in a while. So it was nice to see you. I'm very sorry that's going on. I've been getting, yeah, I like I said, I pulled this is a massive shift we're going through. And a lot of people are passing because the shift is happening so suddenly. New moon, I keep getting that. Yesterday was the 29th. There was a huge alignment of planets that hasn't happened in hundreds of years. It is a very big shakeup. Things are happening in ways that we can't possibly understand. We've got to remember to stay balanced, like at the beginning of this. We've got to remember to stay balanced, communicate our feelings, keep an open door policy, grieve, and look for the kernel of the essence of happiness within every situation. It is not easy. I've had very close people of mine that I love dearly die, and even when I was a child. So, but this shift is like, look at the difference between this butterfly and the shift. It's like the details haven't come in yet. It just feels like everything's been turned on its side. Like time is different, everything's different. We don't know which way to look up. We don't know which way to go because the vision forward isn't clear. But we're going through a massive transformation. And as things solidify, we will see that we're going to come out of this stronger and really living a better life. But we've got to make sure that we're staying grounded. And again, oh my gosh, this just keeps coming up. I've had this card in every deck come up over and over again. We are all going through a massive grieving process. It's really hard. You know, these relationships were often in our past, but they're coming to the forefront, and it's shifting our attention to them so that we can take this opportunity to transform. We can take this opportunity. Make sure that you guys are meditating and, you know, cleansing yourself spiritually, because there's a lot going on. We need to really take care of ourselves and communicate with our communities. I'm very, very into speaking for those who cannot speak for themselves. That is a beautiful gift. That is a beautiful gift to give people. Not having a voice is so hard, and so many people don't. So taking whatever privilege we have, each of us has our own hardships, but we also each have our own privileges, so that we can bring those forward in our different environments. Like if you're in a family, each person in the family has their own ability to bring something forward. In our communities, the same thing. It doesn't matter who you are, you have something to give to each other. And that's so vital. Wow, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Erin. Mount Lemon in Tucson and built a fire. That's wonderful. What a beautiful way to celebrate the life of your loved one. That is beautiful. You literally took lemons and made something out of that. I love that. I mean, not to play on the words there, but it's important for us to really find the essence, the core. What are we feeling? And truly feel it. Like, let the rain come down on us. Let the feelings fully immerse us. And then that's going to help us stay balanced. If we're always trying to avoid the grief, not talk about it, put it behind us, we're not in balanced energy. And that can be quite overwhelming. So making sure that you're communicating, making sure that you're, you know, pulling yourself back a little bit and looking at things and going, okay, right now I can be grateful for this. I might not feel grateful about everything, but if in each moment when we're feeling really down, we can go, okay, I'm grateful that I have a place to live. Not all of us do. I'm grateful that I have food. Not all of us do. I'm grateful that I have my life today. Not all of us do. It's really changes your perspective. And I love that you had a fire in the snow. That is such a beautiful, symbolic way to honor someone. Yay, Bradley. That's awesome. More people need to do that. That's great. People think it's so hokey, but I'm like, no. You know, really, the communication between nature and ourselves keeps us grounded. You took a spiritual bath. Awesome. Yeah, if you don't have time to take a bath, if you don't have a bathtub, get in the shower. You know, put a little lavender oil in there and just like, ooh, or lemongrass or whatever you like to smell, and like really feel the water, communicate with the water. You know, ask the water, you know, close your eyes, put your head under the shower, ask the water a question that you need clarity on, and just be still. Feel the water, hear the water. You know, it really gets you balanced and in touch with your feelings. Okay, is there anyone else has a question? Because I am still kind of sick and tired, but I do like being here. So if anybody has a question and speak so well, if you would like one, please put a question down in the comments. But if there isn't anyone else, I'll close up the space and then I'll see you guys soon. Oh, I love you too, Jenny. Thank you so much. You guys are so sweet. I like really feel happy coming on here. It can be lonely being in this community. People are very judgmental of what they don't understand, and I get that. People are afraid. People are afraid of things they don't understand. So anybody else have a question? Otherwise, I'm just going to do some energy. Okay. Laura Lynn, will I get together with B? You're feeling blue today? I'm sorry. Yeah, it's kind of a blue day for me too. Yeah, it's I don't know if you're in the U.S., but that plane crash has been on my mind a lot. Okay. So what I got was dance and language. So B, what I see, I just rhymed. Oh, interesting. So the word for dance is Bailey. I don't know how to pronounce it. But it starts with a B, and I find that very interesting because I see romance as kind of a dance, and this is red, even though that's the root. In this instance, I kind of the color of love, passion. And do you enjoy talking to this person? Is like you just like really look forward to just communicating with this person? Does it make you feel kind of something deep within yourself, a warm feeling? Kind of like when, yeah, I can't think of anything else. It's like very warm. You're in Canada. Okay. So does this person, there's something about talking to this person. They is for babe. Yes, he's intelligent. So you really, yeah, it's almost like it's medicine for your soul. Like talking to this person, communicating with this person, movement with this person. I don't know if you dance with this person or if you want to, but I see that the interactions with her, oh, him, sorry, with him are going to help you. So you have to decide what you want out of this. One or more of you might be feeling a little proud. And they might be pulling back a little bit. So let's see. Let's see what I get from the cards. I like using these cards because sometimes they give me answers that I wouldn't necessarily intuit myself. Prince of Summer and 9 of Summer. Falling in love suddenly, being swept off your feet, the need to stay grounded during a very emotional experience. Romantic, captivating, dynamic, flirtatious. Wishes come true, dreams fulfilled, a magical time of life. Okay, well, I'm getting dance, medicine, language, and very positive cards about this relationship. So it sounds like I would pursue this. I mean, if it was me, but yeah, I that's what I'm getting for you. That this is kind of like a wish fulfillment. Look at those wishers. And this little fairy is just like, woo, feels like, they could float on air. So what's getting in the way of you being with this person if you like them so much? They seem to make you feel really good. Are you being little too solitary? Because, you might be giving the impression that you're very together. You don't really need anyone. You can, sometimes guys in particular like to feel like they're going to like bring the world to you. That if we can be a little independent, and that can kind of give out a feeling of like, oh, well, if I try to tango with you, are you going to be like, you know what, I can dance by myself, I don't need you. So that feeling of maybe you are very established, you are very confident, you can manifest a lot your own. Just giving an opportunity to this person that they could bring a wish fulfillment to you. Hello, Chandru. Okay. So, let's see. I don't know if that helped at all, but I do get that you're going to have to put yourself outside. You're going to have to show that you do really want a relationship, because I get that this person is seeing you as very self-sufficient, but I do see love. So, yeah, it feels good. I mean, it feels good. You just got to be willing to adapt to someone else. And we're not always willing to do that. We think we are, but we're like, oh no, I'm actually good by myself. I just want relationship. Oh my gosh, again, like I keep saying, this just keeps coming up. I'm sorry, that's not your energy. It's just the overall arching energy of the world right now. It's hard to deal with. Okay. Meringue. Let's see. Oh, that sounds really nice, Bradley. I use salt all of the time. I love taking a salt bath. Okay, so Speak So Well is telling me that I have been really sick. This is my first time on. I should probably get some rest. It's also almost 8 o'clock where I am, and my options for dinner are going to disappear very quickly. Okay, so I'm just going to do the outtake of the energy and see what I get. Wait, cereal? Yeah, yay. Hi, Betty Boop. I'm about to log off because Speak So Well is reminding me that I have been on for quite a while. Okay, yeah, here we go again. The death card just popped out again. Okay, well, you guys have seen it. It has popped out over and over again. Veiled. So right now I feel like we're all experiencing a certain level of endings, of death, some of us literally. And that's making us feel like we want to kind of hide. We want to kind of keep ourselves closed off, because this is bringing up some shadow energy. And so what the recommendation I'm getting, the feeling I'm getting, is that if we hide ourselves, if we hide too much, if we go underground and protect ourselves too much, it's going to disrupt the manifestations, the magic we create into the world. And I keep getting new moon. So this all is kind of stemming from what's going on right now. We are having to look at things in a new light. We are having to look at them so yeah, let's see. I'm going to just pull a few more cards. Transformation. I just keep getting that transformation, the ending, the deaths have to be there for us to transform, to us to evolve to our highest and best good. And wow, strength, legacy, intense, humility. Yeah, really staying grounded. Remember, everybody stay grounded right now. And I kept getting that before the airplane thing. Grounded, grounded, grounded. I think we need to do our best to remember that if look at all the safety situations. If you're in a building, making sure that everything is safe, making sure your smoke detectors are operational, and make sure that anybody in your environment, that you're being very aware that they're telling you the truth, regulations, and take the time to really sit with yourself, really sit with how you're feeling. Don't push it away, but actually expand on it. Make sure that you are communicating with yourself. Because right now, a lot of people are feeling very desolate. They're feeling very unbalanced. So we need to really focus on balance. We really need to focus on the truth. We really need to focus on our best and highest good. Oh, I just popped on. Yeah. But I will be back soon. This is my first time doing live streams. I'm still feeling pretty under the weather. Especially with the things that are going on in my my country right now. The plane crash was really hard on a lot of people. So I will see you guys soon. I love you guys very much. And oh wait, here, what are you saying? I got the 6 of Swords and the 6 of Pentacles. Yeah, that's really moving into a smoother transition, and having being able to be generous with others, because you are not staying in a position or an environment that's making you feel stressed out or is adding unneeded stress to your life. So the last card I got was the Ace of Coins, the Ace of Pentacles. This is the seed that will grow once we come out of this time of death and transformation and rebirth. We will be able to plant our new seed. This Saturday is my birthday. It's also the beginning of Imbolc, and so the beginning of spring in my beliefs, and I'm excited about that. So, okay. Okay, so I will, I'll see you guys soon. Thank you guys so much for showing up. Thank you for spending time with me. Thank you for everything. This community is amazing. Thank you so much, Kim. So I love you guys so much. Bye.